Good morning, everybody. There's so many people out there, and I hear this all the time. Oh, I'm entitled to that, or there's a lot of people acting like if the world owes them something. Listen, if you know your value and you know your worth, and you know that you're deserving of something, then do the work that you got to do to get it. Because guess what? The world doesn't owe you anything, and the only way you're gonna get anything in this world is if you put in the effort to go get it. People ain't just gonna go out and hand you the things that you want just because you said that you deserved it, because you think that you're entitled to it. The world doesn't work that way. You want something, you gotta go work for it. Work for whatever you want, but make sure that you don't think that the world is just supposed to come handed to you on a silver platter, because it doesn't never work like that. It never will work like that. And if you really want to get by in this life, then you got to get out of that mindset. There's so many people sitting around waiting for things to happen, and then they wonder why they never made it anywhere with their lives. So many people going around wondering why. Oh, I should have had this. I should have had that. Why does that person have this? Why does that person have that? You think the rich person didn't work hard for the money most of the time? Not saying all the time. Some of them may have inherited it. But most of them had to work really hard to retain it. The people that are the richest are the ones that put money before everything. And if that's something that you want to do, by all means, do it. But I can tell you right now that that's not for me. Because if I'm putting money before my family, then what's the point of having the money? And if I'm putting money before anybody that I love, then what's the point of having the money? If I'm putting money before connections, then what's the point of having that money? But if that's what you think success is, then by all means, go reach for it. And then you'll find out when you're lonely and miserable, because many people that are rich are lonely and miserable. You see all these Hollywood actors and these people out there, oh, I can't believe that this person committed suicide. Guess what? They committed suicide because he had all that money and no connection, because we are creatures that need to connect to something, and money is a false connection to society. You're not entitled to it. If you want it, go work for it. You want that house, go work for it. You want that car, go work for it. You want anything in life, go work for it. You want a happy family and a happy marriage, guess what? You gotta work for it. A happy marriage ain't just gonna happen by itself. Raising a family ain't just gonna happen by itself, and your children are gonna end up resenting you if you put anything before them. I promise you. You go to work 24 hours a day and you think that you don't have to be there for your family? And then a few years go by and you think that you're entitled to have that connection with your children? No, you gotta work for that connection with your children. You gotta work for anything in this world. Stop thinking that the world is just gonna hand you everything while you go out and you do whatever you want. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice to get by. Sometimes you gotta do things that you don't want to do, and sometimes you gotta get uncomfortable in order to get to where you want to go. I wanted a better job, so I went to school. I don't like school. I'm not that type of person that woke up one day like, man, I really enjoy going to this class. But if I wanted to get where I wanted to go, then I needed to do something that I didn't necessarily want to do. Go out and earn whatever success is to you. And stop walking around as if you are entitled to it. Because you're not.